What is good, ladies and gents? Another day of backtesting until I am profitable. This is day 170 of backtesting until I'm profitable. That day is still 200. That's pretty crazy. And now I'm using my phone. Switch from using this, and let's get started and see where this session will lead us. Right, I'd like to do this inversion model. I'm trying out this phone, by the way. It has a really ugly phone case. I don't know. Alright, 9:15. Let's start some backtesting. Right, so we're gonna go to daily. Consider I'm bullish. It's a Friday. It's a Tuesday. Right. I'd like to see like a continuation to the upside, unless if price starts shows some signs to drop. So we have sell side here. We have sell side here on the 1 hour. Like we have this fairly gap here. I'd like to see maybe this run get run before we can continue to the relatively equal highs if prices to go there. So down the 15. Relatively equal lows. This one is sell side. This high was run here. Zoom out this thing. There is this high here. You can see we already have an SMT. So I'm pretty confident that we're already gonna head lower because of this sweep. Now we also have a really gap here that we could retrace to. So we just wait and see what price presents. Boom, the manipulation, and after the internal manipulation here, check the 15, you can see that SMT is still holding, and let's say from here to here, 25, that's 10. The target will be sell side, pretty much like a 1-to-1. And it's like the first 10 minutes sell side be here. Oh, come on. Drops, traces. How's the 15? Was this low taken out on ES? Let's check the 5. Okay. I'm just gonna sit and wait. Ooh. Look how this 15-minute thing is holding. And wow, that's really crazy. And sell side gets hit like at 10:44. This was the craziest trade. I don't know how I'm gonna show the executions. I think it's here. Hide orders. Right. So if we entered here, let's see the RR. I think it's like 1-to-1 though. If I ended like after the inversion, I might stop right about there. This is the full move 1.1. below has been run. So that now it would start showing. It could now start rolling higher. Okay, more manipulation. Let's see if it reverses. 15. There's no gap that could disrupt this. Check here, there's some kind of SMTs. So does it create an inversion? Not just yet, but it gets push, shift, fair value gap here, we test the fair value gap. But here there's another gap, so gotta wait. Let's see if the inversion gets put in. And we'll be waiting like this here. Inversion created. So from here, the most recent low was 20. Right. So I'm not gonna take this, I'm just gonna take predit because I've already taken the trade of the day. But if we can target this higher or this one, and that would be crazy. Okay, line shower. So we're gonna consolidate or go lower and take out some lows. These lows look so small, by the way. Just wait and see. More liquidity generation. And keep saging it. Boom. Take profit, gets hit right there. So very good movement on the 5 minute. Anyways, I think we're gonna go the next day. Wait a minute. I thought I clicked next day open. And why is this showing Tuesday? It should be 4 hours. Oh, okay. Wednesday is like something inside. We ran this low. I still think we could head to those relatively equal highs because because we still have the SMT holding here. Like the reason for it to drop will be the SMT on the upside, but I don't see anything that could stop it so far. Now on the 15 we have 2 smooth lows here. I don't see anything supporting price here except for this. Now we also have a wick. We gotta be cautious. Now 15 minutes, just a few. SMT here, SMT of these lows. And I think if we're gonna go higher, then we're gonna run the lows, then start going higher. Right, we go up on the 5. Well, we retraced into a gap, 15 minute fair gap to be precise, and we create some sort of inversion here. Then there is no SMT. That's the problem. Like, it's too much of the wicks in here. I'm just not gonna take this. Alright, consider the drop ends up coming in. Traces here, is this an SMT? Yep, it's some kind of SMT. Then it starts to drop pretty close to this low here. Yes, was also close to that one. Looks like we're heading higher now. Create some inversion. Wait, remove this. This. I see no our fair value gap. Neither. Okay, 30-minute one here. I think it's probably gonna continue higher after this, but yeah, I don't think this is too choppy for me. But that's because we formed an inversion there, and price was kind of slow. Wouldn't reach this high here obviously, but let's say you targeted here, then means you enter here, target like around 10 handles. That's crazy. Oh, go high is good. Run there. I think I'm gonna hide the executions now. Okay, now we have sell side because I run here. Here's the 4 hour. You can see we're reversing this stuff here. Now there is no sell side obviously. These two lows relatively equal. We have some good fair gaps here. Inversion. So I think this Asia lows candidate. Exactly. Now the 1 hour. Well, I'd like to mark this thing here because if the 10-minute candle opens, then it will obviously head there. And short-term runs, minor runs. Alright, price drops right after the opening and heads to the sell side. No opportunity, but means so looking good though. I don't know, is it gonna reverse though? Okay, now when you check the 15, 1 hour, well, we've run this. This is the crazy SMT. 4 hour, and this other block, I think it's probably gonna go higher. But then that means if we go on the 1 hour, we have a gap that we could retrace to, which is obviously here, this thing here. So from here to the high, if we do something like this, make up to 1 hour, something like this. One to one, that high there, and make it like close to 2 hour. Let's see if there are no gaps that would obstruct it. I think if we manage to break this high here on the 15, because it's a fair value gap, if we manage to break that, I'm just gonna move to break even. I mean, why? Because the reason is because there's a gap there, so sometimes it could just adjust and continue, and it's normal. Right there, I think I'm gonna trade it. See, right there is where the first stop down. Going to check the 15, you can see that we're rejecting. That will be here, and I'll get killed. Wait a minute, I thought my stop loss was set. My stop loss was set, I don't know why it's not getting triggered. I'm gonna close it here. Well, probably will go higher, but I'm not ready for that kind of movement. Alright. this low here, just crazy insane. They're in this gap now. You can see this rally here. I think one could get on it, but it's pretty not that crazy. Well, good run on the lows. With the liquidity. This will be the SMT. So this low here, and in a very beautiful 1 hour fair value gap. So now we're in this 15-minute gap. On the 1 minute, we can see that there is good inversion. Like, let's say you enter here, maybe. Now the target, let's say the target will be there. So it's probably gonna drop. This will be a day where you like control, because chances are low. Let's check the 15. Like, what happened yesterday? This 15-minute move could have been taken. Considering that we had an SMT here, but this was just right before lunch. How about this one here? Let's select a specific candle right there. Down to the 1 minute. We're in this high. Still waiting. Why did it have an SMT? So the fact that it didn't have an SMT is not bad, but you can see that we're in the 15-minute. Here looking like it would continue lower or higher, but look at this, I'm neutral really for we've created some sort of SMT. So like this, sweep. SMT, and we'll probably head into this gap here in 1 hour. There's an SMT. Now in the 1 hour there's a gap. I think it could be inversed and we head into the 4 hour. We also have some sell side. Inversion here. We're now in a 15-minute gap. The 15, you can see this high gets run there, and then market drops like right at the open. Like to see this low get run, and there's the SMT. Pretty close to this low. Yes, has already run that, and you just did the same thing. When we go to the 1 hour, you can see we're rejecting the 1 hour fair value gap there. retracement. 935, then it's first drop. Very good. And check the 15. Could be heading into here. So I'd like to move the break even once we do that. And also from here to here. It's a big of a stop, so we're not gonna take that. Probably would love to take some sells. There's no SMT. No longer no SMT, so potential targets here. Retracement back into the gap there, but there is also a 15-minute stuff. Okay, we're now in the 15-minute gap right there. Check the 15. Yep, nice push to the upside. Pretty close to this high here. No SMT. Don't think it's a retracement lower though. But you should see the 1 hour is looking like a cool drop. So I think I could sell from here to here. $47 handles is still much. From here to here. 40 handles, that's 500 over 80. 6. Well, there is consumer encroachment lower here. We have to break even, and I think our setup here was validated. Stop loss. The daily, you can see it ends up dropping. Bearish here. Market doesn't profit me otherwise, you know. Yes, it's really slow. 4 hour, still dropping. Well, the daily targets, 4 hour targets will be that far. I think we could reject, then I'll obviously be looking out for this. This is SMT here. So where is this 1 hour gap? We're raised until 7, and now we're going lower. So we have relatively equal highs here, but I think we could continue driving lower. More highs. Wait for the open. Check the 15. Right now, SMT, all that kind of stuff. Now we've created some inversions here. Actually, 5. Okay, it's a 5-minute gap. I'm gonna check the 1 minute. We've not reached the high, but we've run relatively equal highs, a sweep, and SMT. An inversion at 936. But the problem, I don't like to take entries that early. So this should have been my entry 936, and obviously break even once this low gets hit. Check the 1 hour. Well. This should be like 1 to 1.5. So that's 110. Full take profit gets hit right there. And this was a good setup. The low hanging fruit, and check the 1 hour. It ends up running this high, and ES is way far. Alright, and it's probably gonna drop here. So check the 1 hour. You can see we still have relatively equal highs. They were taken out, so I'm not gonna take this sell. It's looking crazy. So I put this low, but the low can see ends up getting hit. Hit the 15. Let's see that there's an SMT of this thing here, and very good SMTs. And I have an inversion right there. Of this inversion, price retraces into a gap once and twice, thrice. Does twice exist or thrice? Huh. Right, now that's this here. So you want handle stop loss, and you target 93 handles. Ho. Very crazy move. Beautiful. Next time we have started rejecting the gap. This now will be target daily high. 4 hour, relatively high. 1 hour. Well, no SMT here. Did you run this slow? Pathetic. And the good thing is, it's a good move. Placement. And there's a sweep and some SMT. So the 15. I have good targets. Alright. Yes, SMT. Boom. Right there. This low gets run. Down to the 1 minute. Inversion 940. This is where I'm gonna place my buys. Now, do we have an SMT? Obviously not, except for okay, it's not an SMT on this low here. It could be, but no, there's an SMT at the lows though. Now the 15 minute has no gap yet, so I'm gonna buy this. This is 20 handles, target, small RR. This is 20, so that's 500. 40, 12.5 plus 12. I buy this. Now my stop will be here, and my take profit will be here. Now let's see where this goes. So did ES run this? Nope. I'm just gonna sit and wait. Hits it real quick. Validate some amount of time before going higher again. So beautiful movement. And look at how beautiful it continues. 5 minutes. Alright, retracement back into the gap. Alright, now this will be like a 1-to-1. I'm not gonna take this, but let's see. Let's see if it plays out. Oh, I did right here. This will be like a break even because I obviously wouldn't take this. Alright. Now the daily. I'd like to see a probable continuation to the upside. There's now something here. Okay. For a big gap. No, the 1 hour doesn't have anything in particular, which means there is an SMT here. Some probable sign that we could drop. Now where is this? Sell side that could be taken. And there is more here close to our favorite gap. And some more group there. And yes, it's pretty close here, so if you probably could run the rows before going higher, it would be absolutely great. Generate some relatively close there. Check the 5, alright, 15. 1 hour. Now we're rejecting on the 1 hour and we're heading higher. And we got 1 hour high here. I don't see anything clear here except if we push this gap, then maybe we start rejecting. Alright, so if we already got tapped into. Manipulation. Alright, now we get this. We're in here. Too small of a stop, that's the problem from here to here. We can take 20. Now inject the 15. Let's see, we're probably gonna, this V-shaped recovery is kind of crazy though. That means I go target like a low hanging fruit such as this 15-minute fair value gap. Now the 1 hour rejecting there. So I think we can just just sell this, stop there. Now the slope will be really great. Let's shoot the 4 hour though. Oh come on, the 4 hour is rejecting this 4 hour, this gap here. Sure. This is a kind of proctored. But I think this 15-minute gap, internally can get hit and sell it. But I had clicked sell. I wonder why it's okay. Close partial. Now my stop will be right here and take profit right there. Take profits there. So this is the internal movement. I'm pretty sure it could continue going higher. Very risky sell, but I think it was worth it. Huh? Actually, 15. It's a pretty good movement. Good movement. It's like 1 hour favorite gap projection. Then continuation to the downside, probably heading to the 4 hour low to rebalance over there, head to the consequent correction of the low. Now, previous day low was run, and this thing I think will go bullish. Let's see, we drop there, put in a better sweep. Here, there an SMT from this low. Well, nah, the sweep also happened there, but it's still looking solid to go higher. There's also this internal gap here, 5 minutes. Let's put in this beautiful sweep, push to the upside and retracement. Now, could it form something fractal in this gap here? Probably, because I don't want to enter before the equity is open. Alright, open. Then we hit higher, right at the open. So I'll probably trade the continuation. Then Alto gets overhit, like just right at the open. Which is totally fine. I mean, we're already in the gap now. Well, this is pretty close. So we get a retracement into a gap, but some kind of SMT there. So in the macro, good SMT. Is slow, close to 10. plus to here, and small take profit. Okay, crazy retracement. 5 minutes in, I got. Now I'm just gonna hold this because don't see any POI. Now boom, take profit gets hit right there. 15-minute continuation. But I mean, from liquidity level to liquidity level. To the 15-minute. Let's check the 1 hour. Some kind of SMT this high hasn't been taken out. I think it's probably gonna drop. Get retracement back into the gap there. Alright. Really gap there. So sweep SMT 15 really gap retracement. 1 minute. We've got this inversion. I think it's probably gonna head higher. Break even once we hit this, and when you go to the 1 hour, I mean, it's a bit late for that. I'm gonna let this pass. See, consolidation and sweep. So yeah, that's it. Triple 5. There's a gap here, treatment to that gap, then the price started dropping. Now let's go to the daily time frame and I'll make this. We still haven't hit this here. We're rejecting daily fair value gap now. There's this daily low. 4 hour. Trust me, I think this thing's gonna flip bullish. So there's BSL. 1 hour, we're in 4 fair value gap. Now we've run this low here. Right now there's this huge drop at 8. Why is there? Lower standing fruit. If we can create an internal manipulation this low, and then let's see what happens at the open. Okay, drop. 15, crazy. 15-minute again. Well, we have another low here. Now we see that we're really rejecting. We run this low, putting in some kind of SMT, which is a confirmation I was waiting for. Now this is a big stop, I'd say. 30 something handles, except I put it like here. 500 over 60. 8 handles. Break even once we take out this thing here. And 15-minute fair value gap right here as well. Okay, 15. And if we inverse that thing, alright, break even, and the break even gets hit, and then price heads higher. So I think it's probably gonna reject this big one. Alright, now it's inverted. Let's see if it provides an entry. Oh my god, look at what I've done. Could have made a fortune. Like, so you should retest of this gap. Maybe the 15. Oh my lord. This would have been some. So this is a lesson exactly. Like, wait for your full take profit, because you move back and back and back and back and back and back, confirm and back, confirm. Right. Back to the 1 minute. Like, instead of moving to break even, confirm. Like, you see, if we embrace this, why do I have the fear that if we close above there it's a problem? Here actually I should add into my position instead of this, because it's another model, so I should add in here, and it's another inversion. So let's say add in half. Obviously the stop will be on the low 20, so that's 250 over 40, six more. So here let's say buy 6 more. And does it go higher? Yep, it does. Now the targets on the official buy side here, that would be like crazy fortune. Not that I would catch these moves, obviously I'll close partials, but this will be the craziest swing in history. Sorry, it's running crazy. Go to the 15. You can see after this inversion, this is where you'd like to put in, and I think it's probably going to provide another entry model. Let's just wait. Okay, check the 5 minute. Okay, placement back into the gap. I'd like to wait for a manipulation. Alright, 15. Okay, 15 is not looking that good as I want it to. So here, you can see it's NSMT. Okay, looks like it's decided to retrace, but this retracement lower could be the one to provide another entry. Let's do this 1 hour. Okay, retrace. Oh. This 1 hour thing is crazy. The 15 minute retracement back into the gap here. Sorry. See. So you're gonna reject here. 11.22, and I think it's really move to break even at this thing here. But this packet has been taken out. Check the 1 hour. Actually, the daily first. Looks like we could reject this. We'll take a 500 on 60. So 500 on 60. Directly to stop loss. Directly to stop. retracement back into the gap. Now we're rejecting, and obviously this low here is targeting thing I can target. This favorite retracement, another favorite retracement here. 15-minute. Buy side. City open, manipulate the high though. These relatively equal highs. Alright, the SMT is put in. Retracement back into the gap. This is another model. I think it's probably gonna drop. So it pushes higher, then starts dropping. Boom. So like I said, so there are no entries for me here. I don't see anything so far. Like no inversions formed and something like that. So there's SMT and price drops heavily. It's pressed to light. This is an FP week, and an FP weeks haven't treated me that good. I think so far the statistics are okay, because June is just ended. I just want to check out June now. So let's view this results here. June 2024. You can see that. Whoa, crazy trades here. Crazy trades. And I traded the whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Jesus. So who knew I would find all of these opportunities in 1 week? No, let's say for May 2024, a very low month, from 1.31k to 7.89k if I maximize my entries and exits. All right, very good. It's dropping like crazy. It's ready to these lows because of these ones as well. Don't see any. If I would like to enter a retracement. Okay, price is about to close inside. Let's wait for the closure. Alright, 15-minute retracement to that. 5-minute. This one as well. So we're dropping here with the inversion from here to here. That's too big handle. 70. Let's say 7. No, I like to remove this because I've been achieved on this. Okay, full take pick. Wait a minute. I think if we go on the daily, somehow I think it's probably gonna head for these lows, like this here. I'm gonna get it, but I take profit. It's tagged in. retracement back into a gap. Some kind of SMT. Sweep. Okay, it's already live. I'm not gonna take anything here. I think this month was the best so far. So this is not necessary. Right. Yeah, so what do we see here? Sweep. I'd like to see this high get taken out. How many? This is around 9 candles. This high here. Because we've ran this low here, and we have some kind of SMT. Not loading. We're gonna head higher. Now on the 1 hour we have some hourly targets, such as this here. Now we've reversed the 15-minute gap. Alright, now check the open directly takes out the high. Probably gonna trade a continuation here. I'm just gonna sit and wait. Sit and oh, come on. First percentage fair value gap entry there, and all the targets get hit. But there was a setup on the 15-minute. You see this right here, and if you enter like this thing here, and this will give you something probably, but I think I'm gonna wait for the 5-minute. Any small retracement, right? Retracement inside inversion is created. Sweep. We're in so now when you check the 1 hour, we'll run this high SMT, so I'm not gonna take this until it creates a stronger sweep on the downside. Okay, 15-minute fair value gap retracement. If you got an inversion there, then that will be great. This gap here. Okay, another SMP at the highest. I'm not gonna take this. Now look how the previous day was extremely bullish. Right now we have this high and this high, some kind of SMT, which means we can go lower and rebalance this whole, but I'd like to see this POI hold this perfectly gap 1 hour. I've run all of this from some kind of SMT. So 15, Just want to see, do we create any kind of sweep? Yeah, run this short-term lows there. Come on. This is the SMT. So the sweep was already there. Now the 1 minute. See the retracement back into the gap. Check the 15 close. Okay, it's a slow. Behind this, that's why I'm not just going for a little bit. Huh. Is this the all-time high? Not the all-time high. Relatively close. Alright. Like there was no entry here. Keep in mind it's NFP week, like NFP week is it my weakness or some kind of thing. 3rd July, ran out all-time highs again. No, the highs already been taken out of me, yes. Price was extremely slow. It decided to explode at the open, right? 15. 1 hour. Let's see, we've run this slow here. Alright, the SMT is holding, which means obviously bearish. But we're getting any retracements that will provide an entry. A retracement on a 15-minute will give us something. This is like not the highest probability. Three handles. Craziest stuff I would have ever taken. I think this is like probably the smallest trade out, in form of handles I would have ever taken, because the day is slow. 3 handles, 400 stop loss. That means like 500 over 10, 50. So that's like 5 minutes. Now 750 micros with my stop there, and a small take profit right here. Let's see if it gets hit. It's really slow. This probably runs out the low here, then you can move to PE, right, and my take profit will be right, come on, right at this low. gets invalidated there. And the TP was like a few handles close. Now we can close the position of $500. And there's the TP, the smallest TP I've ever seen. How many handles? 5 handles. Crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next day. This day was really slow, but yeah. This next day could be an FPO of the day before an FPO, which is this one, Friday. An FPO has already taken place. We've hit the all-time highs. Probably think we could continue higher, but very ugly sweep of the highs. I think we're gonna go probably to these data lows. We've run here. Relatively equal lows on ES here. Keep the 15. I don't know, I'm convinced it's gonna take out the lows. I'm just gonna sit and watch it. 5 minute, there is a resistance to a gap right there at 855, and this high here keeping us to the open. Alright, market opens, flies higher. Okay, ages data highs. 15. Okay, crazy movement. Inversion. There is there an SMT? This thing doesn't get hit. Okay, look at this SMT here. So I think conclusion of SMT. That's already a POI. From here to here. Sweep. Inversion at 945. Right here. Closure above is here. Now stop loss is there. Target will be here. So probably, let's see, would I want to get hit? It's gonna go higher for an hour. Tracement back into a good pivot gap. 1 hour. Obviously, this is lowest hanging fruit. I think it's gonna go ahead. This high was already run. We'll run the lows here. Check the 15, nothing. 1 hour. Tracement. Oh, what just happened here? One candle. How big did this come? 50 handles. Okay. Still an SMT there. It's extra volatile. Okay, the SMT is invalid, so I think we could now target the highs. So side has been run. There's an inversion here. 70. We ran this high, that's what I think. I think 16 handles will do it. 16.75 times 10, that's 33.5. 3.5, that's 15. Buy 1.2 R. It's the week after SMT. Oh, it ate SL by a few ticks from here to here, 2.25, and like shoots up directly to take profit in literally minutes. 5 minutes. Which of the 5, it was like some kind of retracement into consequent encroachment. I'm in the 15. Right. The stats, I bet the stats will be looking good. Let's check July 2024. July 2024 is not pulling up. Why so? Okay, let's select 2024 July 31st. Like 2 trades in the whole like week, which is something I could replicate. So it's very good. PNL like 1.7 after like this thing has just started. And the reports, I bet they're really looking good as of now. Consecutive wins, 3. Oh, that's because of the date. So max consecutive wins they have raised to 5, and if I hadn't destroyed it without down trade that I took, like being greedy, it would have been crazy. Like it would have been equal to the max winning days. 8 winning, it will be 8 as well. This will be like the craziest move. Minimize your losses, maximize your wins. Wow, good stuff so far. So I think that was all for today's backtesting session, and